Mist seethes.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him!
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Rex, sir. What? That's all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in...
Time, Botch. Save the discussion for later.
We found them! And if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
I feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Oculus is...
And for my parents.
Captain... Why? Our king... Have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and you lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. Now, surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we?
The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
You've seen Rex's side of the story, and now there's Bosch's. But it will still be a little while before Vaughn comes to trust Bosch. The Barhim Passage appears to be an old abandoned railway of some kind that runs underneath Nalbina, the Estrasan, which is the desert east of Rabanasta and possibly part of Rabanasta itself. A great thing about this game is all the map areas are very interconnected, so it's fun to find all the different routes and discover the hidden espers, but that's not part of the main story, so I will not include that in this video. Like many enemies and bosses, the Mimic Queen and Battery Mimics in Barhim Passage has an interesting side story to her that you can see with the lore, but that's not part of the main story. I'll probably make another video about Mimics and the origins of the most powerful enemy in the game, Omega Mark 12. Join the party again as they have crossed the Estrasand and returned to Rabanasta.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanasta a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
You broke out of a dungeon? Whoa!
Hey, try and keep it down, would ya? Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome. I guess everybody's busy.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh? Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalbina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Down. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Vaughn, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Down, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere. Can you let me know if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
Thanks, Down.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side? His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to both here. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you. A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Penello because of you.
What? What about Penello?
No, Vaughn. They've taken Penello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Museum of Minds, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Nalbina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child while I have her parents' memory to consider, you're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you Sky Pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujaba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The gods are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
In Rabanasta, the party goes their separate ways. Vaughn goes to find Penello, Bosch goes to find the Dalmascan resistance soldiers, and the Sky Pirates go to the Sand Sea, which is sort of a bar, to relax before they head on to their next destination. Vaughn ends up going on several errands, which leads to delivering a sword of the Old Order to the Dalmascan resistance soldiers, and he finds Bosch talking to Captain Vossler Azelus there. After spending some time together, Vaughn decides that Bosch in fact was telling the truth and that he had not murdered his brother Rex. It was Gabranth after all. Bosch has an errand, as he refers to it, in Bujurba to talk with Andor to get help rescuing Ash, but before he can do that, he needs to get to Bujurba, so he asks Vaughn to take him to Balthier in hopes that Balthier will use his airship to take him to Bujurba. When Vaughn and Bosch find Balthier, they find Miguelo, who had been looking after both Vaughn and Penello since their parents died, had gotten a note from Beganin, the bounty hunter, that they had kidnapped Penello and wanted Balthier to go to the Lucite mines in Bujurba. Vaughn, wanting to rescue Penello, agrees to give Balthier the Magicite, which of course is really Nethicite, if he'll take him. Balthier and Fran seem annoyed at having to go on so many detours, but reluctantly accept. So now Vaughn, Bosch, and the Sky Pirates are heading to Bujurba to rescue Penello. A quick side note about a few characters who had played a part in Penello and Vaughn's past. Miguelo owned some sort of shop, and he had watched over Penello, Vaughn, and several other war orphans since their parents died. He looks after them. And Old Dallin seems to be aiding the resistance. There are several side quests that are connected to him, but neither he nor Miguelo play a major role in the main story.